It's the men's F56 category. And a heavy Eastern European presence in the starting list here.
And quite a lot of the field have medalled in previous championships. Drazenko, Mitrovic is the main man to watch. He's won silver in the discus, javelin and shot put at each of the last 4 major global championships, and he's the reigning European champion. Title claimed in the Netherlands 2 years ago, both at this and the shot put. He only won bronze in the javelin. Not sure what went wrong there, because he normally wins that too. But Mustafa YUSEINOV, who's won bronze in the last 2 world championships at Lyon last year and Christchurch 2 years ago in this also. It's a field of 11. Also Alexey Kuznetsov, who is better at the javelin than this. He was the silver medalist at the Paralympic Games in London 2012. The Russian will also be one to watch. And the distances achieved here, well, you're looking really at the 30s for the gold medal here, but the world record in this, 45.32, set last year in Lyon at the World Championships by Leonardo Diaz. But it is a quality field. Discus is one of the events, both in the IPC and the IAAF circuits, in which Europe is pretty much the strongest continent.
The European record, which may be a target for the competitors here, 41 meters 77, set by the Azeri athlete Olokhan MUSAYEV at the Paralympics in London 2 years ago. He will go number 5 here. As we saw yesterday at the start of competition, it does take some time to ensure that the athletes are safely secured within the circle. They'll be keen to be tightly strapped in, so there's less of a risk of lifting off the chair, which could lead to a no-throw, irrespective of where the discus lands. MILETIC has a personal best of 36 meters 80 centimeters, which he threw this season. On this season's form, that could see him trebling the medals. Looking at the overall field.
So just looking across there to the discus game on the left-hand side of the arena. We see the athletes are preparing before their throws. Just to note that you are going to follow the discus. You can probably see in front of you.
Later on in the day, we will see many of the athletes we enjoyed yesterday for the second time in the competition.
And the ball comes around, you can see on the left-hand side. That's the recipient.
And the big names, as we saw on Tuesday, will be lining up for the finals this afternoon.
We have the name of the athlete, and below that it says attempt 1, and that will be the first attempt of the athlete in the event.
Well, Slobodan MILETIC is ready to get his throws underway. All the throws being taken in rotation. Warm-up throws first of all. So back to the men's discus, the F56 final, and the closing throws of Slobodan MILETIC. This is his 4th round throw. Started off very well with throws of 35.02 and 35.24. This is actually his 3rd round throw. Personal best of 36.80 from earlier this year. That was 33.92, and this is his 4th round throw. And that has gone considerably beyond the 35-meter line. Very good effort from the Serbian international. One of 4 from his nation in this final. His personal best was 36.80 going into this. That won't be very far away. It might be beyond. It is beyond, and it's a new personal best of 36.86. And that really does set the standard. Now we're watching Ruzhdi of Bulgaria. This is his 5th attempt. He's already thrown the 32 mid so far in this competition, and that looks to be out around the the same mark. Slobodan MILETIC, as we saw earlier, through a personal best of 36.86 to lead in this. The second line we see there is the 35-meter one, so it won't put him in front, but it might improve his situation. 32.72 is a new personal best for Ruzhdi of Bulgaria. And we're going to SMORSZCZEWSKI of Poland in the men's discus final. The standard being set by Slobodan MILETIC, 36.86. We've seen Ruzhdi of Bulgaria go second with 32.72, both personal best efforts. So SMORSZCZEWSKI, he's had a couple of no throws in this competition so far, but he's putting them out to around 25.26. And we'll see if that improves and how he's done so far in this competition. A lot of the favourites are still to come in this, but 28.91 puts him into third position.
MITROVIC of Serbia, and MUSAYEV of Azerbaijan will be going later on.
SMORSZCZEWSKI going again. And it doesn't really look as if that's going to put him any higher in the medals. Still to throw in this, Alexey KUZNETSOV, the silver medalist in the javelin at London 2012. Drazenko MITROVIC of Serbia, who's won silver in this in the last 4 major championships, apart from the 2012 Euros, when he won gold in this. But everything else since 2008 and Beijing inclusive has been a silver medal for him. And not just in the discus, but in the javelin and the shot put as well. And for good measure, won gold in the shot put in the Netherlands 2 years ago. Well, we've been showing you a lot of the discus so far this morning, and MILETIC is in a very strong position, but with quality throwers still to come. He'll be hoping that he can defend his position, that his throws have been good enough. His involvement in the final is now over. 36.86, his best, and that puts MILETIC of Serbia in the gold medal position.
We'll be back on the track very soon for the men's 100 meters in the T11 category.
There are 4 field events on at the moment. The men's club throw we've seen, Vanek is still leading that of the Czech Republic, 23.78. So now KUZNETSOV, his latest throw in the discus. And that seems a slight improvement for him. He's trying to get into the medals right now. 28.91 is the target for bronze set by the Poles. SMORSZCZEWSKI. Can KUZNETSOV improve sufficiently? Make his way into the medals. Well, 25.01's not a bad improvement, but it needed to be a little bit further. So that's how it stands right now. MILETIC of Serbia still leads. Ruzhdi of Bulgaria second. So now let's have a look at the discus, and we're looking at Olokhan MUSAYEV here, and we can see he has taken the lead, 39.06. And that is a personal best for him. Can he improve on that even further and increase his lead? And I think he has. That's an excellent throw by MUSAYEV. MILETIC is now down into second place in this discus competition. A tremendous hurl by MUSAYEV. He's a 41.77 personal best, and that is 40 meters 54, and MUSAYEV is in the gold medal position.
And we still have Drazenko MITROVIC to come, who holds the world and European record.
So this is attempt 5 for MUSAYEV. And that is potentially further. Excellent throw by the Azeri. And he really is putting it up to the rest here in the strongest possible fashion. He's the European record holder, which he set to 41.77, and he's only 14 centimeters away. He's in the gold medal position. So now we're going to the men's discus, and this is the sixth and final throw of Drazenko Mitrovic, his best so far, 32 meters 90. And he's launched at a great distance out. Mitrovic, by the way, is an F54, and there are a few F55s in the F56 final. He launched this one, held it all the way out. Jan Vanik, by the way, the Czech Republic, has won that men's club throw F51, who we saw earlier. And Mitrovic in third place, 33.68, and it is F54 category. That's a new world record. So this is how things are right now. MUSAYEV leads 41.63, MILETIC second for Serbia, Mitrovic third for Serbia. The man in third is trying a world record for his category. Back in the cage and in with Ilias, NALMPANTIS of Greece. Well, it's beyond 25, shy of 35. MUSAYEV, the main man to target at the moment, 41.63, season's best for him. MILETIC of Serbia in second place, 36.86, and Mitrovic of Serbia is third, 33.68, which for an F54 is a new world record. So NALMPANTIS now up into a fourth place, throwing 29.49.
You see the F56, 55, 54, they're all competing in the one competition, but the standout there, no doubt, is the world record. The first world
We'll be back on the track soon.
By Drazenko Mitrovic of Serbia.
But before then, it's back to the discus circle.
And Ilias NALMPANTIS of Greece. This is second attempt of the competition. Season's best is 29.51. His personal best is 31 mid, and that actually looks to have gone out towards that mark. The second line is 35 meters. It was a very good launch out. It's a lifetime best. NALMPANTIS throws out to 31 meters, 91. So we move back to the men's discus, and this is the F56 final, and we're watching Mustafa YUSEINOV of Bulgaria, who's made his way up into third place. And that looks to be beyond 35 meters. They've, by the way, replaced that 30-meter marker with the 35 one. That's how it's been measured out. MUSAYEV of Azerbaijan still leads with 41.63. Slobodan Miletic, who led for a long time, he's in second at 36.86. And Drazenko Mitrovic, because of YUSEINOV's progress, Mitrovic has dropped out to the medal, so the Bulgarian currently in third place, and that should keep him there. 35 meters 70, and YUSEINOV for now is in the bronze medal position. 3 athletes yet to throw, and that includes Robin Womack of Britain. 25.67. Javelin will be starting soon also. That's around 25 again. And we'll see if that advances any closer to his lifetime best. Season's best, 25.05 going into this, and he's beaten that now. We've seen him do it. MUSAYEV of Azerbaijan still leading, 41.63, ahead of MILETIC of Serbia, 36.86. And BRKIC remains in 8th place. So 2 men left to throw, including Womack of Britain. MUSAYEV finding himself top of the pile, strong position, 5-meter lead over Slobodan Miletic of Serbia, with Mustafa YUSEINOV of Bulgaria in the bronze medal position. Mitrovic with a world record for his class. He lies fourth. Swansea 2014 is the hashtag on Twitter, IPC Athletics. And this is WOMACK of Britain, his second round throw. Looking to get the discus out a long way. His first round, though, was a foul. Trying to establish himself in the competition. So 30 meters 42, Robin Womack is in 7th place. So the main grandstand here in Swansea. And this is Womack of Britain, his second round throw. Looking to get the discus out a long way. His first round, though, was a foul. Trying to establish himself in the competition.